Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final EBCW pay-per-view of 2K19, the final show period of 2K19. And we're going out with a bang today. We have the Intercontinental Championship rematch. Dolph Ziggler faces Seth Rollins. Next up, Shinsuke Nakamura gets his shot at what was once his in the United States Championship. Now Shelton Benjamin's United States Championship. Can he reclaim his throne? We'll find out. Alundra Blaze will face Alexa Bliss for the Women's Championship. And the first of two tag team title matches. First, the Bar will face the Undisputed Era. And then if the Undisputed Era win, they will go on to defend the titles in a TLC match against Rated A for Awesome. Matt Awesome's night does not finish there. He will defend his World Heavyweight Championship against not just Daniel Bryan, but Samoa Joe as well. And finally, the EBCW Championship is on the line as Triple H defends against three opponents, being Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, and Kevin Owens. Let's get SummerSlam started, baby. Of course, we gotta add a little bit of pyro into everything. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in Anchorage, Alaska. Who would have thought that the last ever EBCW show for 2K19 would take place in what is one of the coldest goddamn places in the world, as one of the hottest pieces of fucking entertainment you'll see on YouTube today. Enjoy. First, we have the rematch between Dolph Ziggler and Seth Rollins. They had a fantastic match to start off. I think it was to start off Money in the Bank. I'm not sure if they started off or not, but they had a great match. I certainly enjoyed commentating over it. And let's see what the result is today. There's a lot of champions that are either trying to become two-time,
And is for the Intercontinental Championship.
You're goddamn right, it's for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, as I was saying, there's a lot of champions that are either in the process of trying to become two-time or are already two-time. So we'll see where that goes as the night or as the day goes on. As Dolph Ziggler, former Intercontinental Champion, defeated Velveteen Dream on the first pay-per-view, being Backlash, defended it against Bobby Roode, and then he lost the title at Money in the Bank to Seth Rollins, and now we find ourselves here. And to be honest, if you think about it, it's kind of like a real-life storyline, because this is based off their feud they had after WrestleMania 34, I think it was. Either way, it should be enjoyable. Like I said, I had a lot of fun doing it the first time commentating over. And here is Seth Rollins, the man known for having the worst Hell in a Cell match of all time. I heard about it. I didn't have to see it. I don't want to see it, but I did hear about it. Thank God he is a fucking force to be reckoned with when it comes to EBCW, as he's the Intercontinental Champion and a former EBCW dual champion with the Undisputed and the Standard, or the main EBCW Championship. So this man's got a pedigree in this fine YouTube wrestling community and YouTube universe mode type thing. Whatever the fuck this is, right? What the fuck even is this? It's our own little wrestling company and our own little slice of YouTube. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, let it be known that there are 7, yes, count them, 7 videos being uploaded today. So, if you're seeing this one and you like what you see, keep moving on in the card. I have a lot of crazy things that are going to happen. At least I hope are going to happen. Honestly, the craziest thing about this is I hope the Undisputed Era retains for the sake of winning the the tag team championship so that, you know, Rated A for Awesome can win. I'll get to why I kind of did it the way I did it in a second when that time comes, but for now, we're just going to enjoy the ride. Time for our introductions.
From Hollywood, Florida, weighing in at 218 pounds, Dolph Ziggler. Introducing
Dolph Ziggler's like, what the fuck is he doing?
from Davenport, Iowa.
He's like fucking pointing and screaming and shit. Chill out.
17 pounds. He is the Intercontinental Champion, Seth Rollins.
And there's our beloved Intercontinental Champion. Let's see how he fares against a man like Dolph Ziggler, a man that has held the Intercontinental title before. And that is what it's all about right there, ladies and gentlemen. That prestigious championship held by the likes of... who has held that damn title? Matt Awesome, Sting, Ryback, Seth Rollins now, Dolph Ziggler, Velveteen Dream, as we saw on Monday Night Raw, in a losing effort. By the way, I think I'm predicting something, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm predicting a future Velveteen Dream Finn Balor match. If you saw NXT last week, you'll fucking understand what I'm talking about. Anyway, lock up here as Dolph Ziggler pushes Seth Rollins into the ropes. Referee wants a clean break, and he'll get a clean break. And a lockup once again. Taken the back, taken down. Seth Rollins in control up until about this point right here. Nice snapmare by Dolph Ziggler and a back suplex and a kip up. We all know Dolph to be the show-off that he is. He'll steal the show and your girl, as one of his shirts famously put it, as he does a headstand while doing a headlock. God, I always liked that move. I really like that animation. I've loved it for many years, since 13, WWE 13. Kick to the back there, didn't get all of it. Nice reversal there by Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, you know, his game plan is more or less the same as it was when he won the title. He just has to fucking do what he did before. But who knows what's going to happen? I'm not the one playing. Dolph Ziggler more or less is in control at this moment in time. He seems to be in control for a decent amount of this match, and holy shit, Dolph Ziggler went for a kick, and now they just tried to dual drop kick each other. That didn't work out on the outside, and a Northern Lights-esque suplex on the floor. It's now gone to the outside, ladies and gentlemen. My lord. I hope we get this type of action throughout the night as Seth Rollins, the champion, eats the barricade. And it definitely doesn't taste like Texas brisket or JR's famous barbecue sauce. And we're approaching count out right here, ladies and gentlemen. It is now a 6 count. Dolph Ziggler has to get Seth into the ring. And it's a 7 right now. Will there be an 8 count? 8. What is he doing? 9. And he just gets in before the 10 count. Oh my god, I actually thought Seth Rollins was going to retain via count out for a second, but turns out I was wrong. And now Seth Rollins is in full control with that forearm into the corner there on Dolph Ziggler. First pinfall attempt of the match, I believe, and it's not even a 1 count, it looks like. You have to wonder, being the fact that that was the first pinfall of the match, as the guy being pinned, how much that must psych you out a little bit. Because it's like, oh shit, I just put myself in position to be in a pinfall. It's got to fuck you up a little bit mentally, but who knows. Cover. 1, 2. That was a little bit more on that count there. Seth Rollins must be getting to the point where he's getting moderately hurt, to the point where he actually has to force himself to kick out at 2. Big kick to the gut there onto the challenger. And the champion now dragging his opponent to the middle of the ring to do more damage and not have to worry about getting into the ropes. And a big knee to the back there. And there's the signature. Super kick right onto the tip of the chin, man. You have to wonder, Dolph Ziggler's definitely hurt. What's going to happen next? The Kingslayer, or whatever that move is. 1, 2, and a kick out by Dolph Ziggler. Seth Rollins just threw everything he had at that man, and he kicked out. Wow. That's saying something. And a famouser for his troubles. Seems both men are throwing out their best moves now. Power slam by Dolph Ziggler. Taking too much time. 1, 2, and a kick out by the champion. Seth Rollins with that nice shoulder block reversal. And now he's playing to the crowd. We don't know what he's going for here. Apparently a top rope move onto the outside. Nice cross body onto the floor. That's definitely got to hurt Ziggler. A reversed drop kick. Well, that's not something you see much. Snapmare into a chin breaker onto the head or something. I never really understood that move, to be honest with you. Kick to the gut by Seth Rollins. He goes down to a knee. Man, looks like he's gassed. Another backdrop. 6. We are now halfway through the count, and they'll be in this time sooner than before. We're going for a super kick, it looks like. Dolph Ziggler, can he do it? Can he hit this super kick? Sweet chin music. And it hit, that connected. He got all of that. 1, 2, and a kick out by Seth Rollins. My Lord. These men won't quit. I gotta hand it to them. I got a lot of respect for them already in this match. This is a good match. And now we're going for a simple headlock, chinlock-esque move for Dolph Ziggler. Guess he's trying to wear down the champion a little bit more to put on more damage to him. Cuts off the circulation to the head with all that, with his breath and the blood. Man, it must not feel good. Seth must be pretty lightheaded, is why he rolled out to the ring. And another chin breaker, snapmare-esque move on the outside. And a big clothesline onto the outside. You gotta remember, taking a bump in the ring is a lot different than taking it to the outside. The outside has no give, while the ring does have some, even if it is padded. So those moves are adding a little bit more damage than we know. Now with Dolph Ziggler, since that super kick is all his match, and he's got that famouser on him, I don't know why he's not attempting for the pinfall, and now he's going for the pinfall. 1, 2, and another kick out by Seth Rollins. Dear God. What a match thus far, ladies and gentlemen. And now Dolph Ziggler trying to reclaim what was once his, and he's got a reversed finisher, and that can only mean one thing. The curb stomp. What a finishing move there, and it's got to be over now. It's got to be over. There's no way he's going to kick out. 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins, still your Intercontinental Champion. But what a match to start us off here on SummerSlam. Good Lord. That was something. It really was. Both men pulled out their best moves, one right after the other pretty much. Then there was a little bit of time where Dolph Ziggler, for more or less, was in control. And Seth Rollins, rallies at the end to reverse the zigzag, or what looked to be an attempted zigzag, and my man's got the victory. Everyone may hate him in real life for that Hell in a Cell match, but damn it, you gotta respect him for putting on a performance like he did here for EBCW. What a match, I gotta say. What a match. And that's just the first one of the night. We still got 6 more. The United States Championship is up next. Stay tuned.